Hello fun people, I'm Isaac Carlson, and today I want to discuss Abuela's magical gift. Does she have any powers of her own? Does her gift still exist even if the candle is gone? And how does her magic connect with the rest of her family? And of course, if you're new here and you'd like to see more magical videos like this one, consider subscribing. Now, to truly understand Abuela's magic, we have to grasp where all of the magic in Encanto came from. Abuela Alma's original miracle occurred to protect and empower the Madrigals after the tragic death of Abuelo Pedro. Mountains rose around Abuela, a living casita was built to keep her and her children safe, and the candle that had been with Alma and Pedro since their wedding day, the one they took from their home to light their path when they fled violence, was embedded with magic.
This is where our magic comes from?
Mm-hmm.
The magic is built around an idea that's common across many cultures in Latin America called magical realism, which is a concept where magic exists among ordinary people and things. It combines the exceptional with common and grounded elements. The magic just exists and is embraced, but it was Abuela Alma's role to look after it. You see, in the years that followed, doors and rooms were formed for each of Abuela's children and grandchildren when they came of age, along with magical gifts and powers that were based on their role and purpose within the family. As the leader of the Madrigals, Abuela Alma was in charge of watching over her family, the Encanto, and the candle that was believed to be the source of their gifts. But what power did she have? Well, at one point, Casita would have been a total extension of Abuela. In that version, the wallpaper would have changed colors to reflect her mood in whatever room she was in. In a similar way to how Pepa's disposition controls the weather, Abuela would have altered the foundations of their home through her own emotions and thoughts. But that idea faded away because in Encanto, Casita is a reflection of the entire Madrigal family. According to the art of Encanto, the state of the whole family informs the stability of Casita. So when the family falls apart, Casita is killed, but when they are brought together and healed, Casita comes back to life. Casita would listen to Abuela's commands, but for the most part, she appears to be as powerless as Mirabel.
Casita?
Even when it came to her beloved candle, on the surface, it doesn't seem like Abuela Alma could manipulate it in any meaningful or intentional way. But if Abuela isn't actively controlling the casita or the candle, then does she even have any powers? She has a door and a room, unlike Mirabel, so it feels like she has to have some kind of ability to use. Well, I think the gift that resulted in her room was the Encanto itself and the candle that kept the magic flowing. I believe her outlook on her family did affect the miracle's magic and how it worked. Casita wasn't a reflection of Abuela. I believe the magic was a reflection of Abuela. Whether she knew it or not, she was altering the very fabric of her family and the magic they possessed. You see, originally before a child's ceremony, all of their doors would glow and be gold. They started out being nebulous, but after the child touched their doorknob and their gift is bestowed, there's a definitive design that is built into the door. But that all changes when Casita is brought back to life. When Mirabel brings magic back to their home, what the art of Encanto calls the second miracle, all of the family's doors are blank again and are covered with a variety of colors. This signifies there is a new magic throughout the Encanto that is no longer defined by Abuela. Alma was given a second chance at life because of her miracle, but while she was someone that always was attempting to look out for the well-being of the family and the town, she also held on to her painful connection to the past. She could not escape her grief, which led to her putting massive expectations on her family and herself. Her fear of losing her home again made her lose sight of who her miracle was for. She was blinded and needed to truly open her eyes again so that she could appreciate her family. Until the moment where Alma let go of the past, she held onto her candle tightly, made sure everyone was safely inside the Encanto, and forced the Madrigals into the roles she believed would allow them to continue to earn their magic. After the second miracle takes place, though, the candle has burned out, the mountainous barrier has been broken and has opened up, and the doors have changed. In the official screenplay, we even learn that everyone's powers powers are no longer solidified. Under Mirabel's miracle, everyone can define who they want to be for themselves. Abuela's controlling force and restricting magic has been replaced by magic that allows everyone to define who they are on their own. Mirabel's need for every Madrigal to be included in the family has changed how the magic is functioning in the Encanto, which I think indicates that for the last 50 years, it was Abuela who was shaping their family's magic. Her anxiety, distress, and pain created rules for the Madrigals that didn't need to exist, but those emotions force them into the magic. That Abuela's miracle is over. Her original gift is gone forever. Alma's negative influence over the magic has been destroyed. And because Mirabel brought her family together again, the magic that's present at the end of Encanto is now under her watchful eye. The explosion of light and magic is because of Mirabel, and now the Madrigals are in a new era. Change is happening. Alma is moving forward. And even though that means she will have less control over her family's magic and their lives, what she gets in return is her family being healed. But fun people, what do you think? Was Abuela influencing the magic at Encanto, or do you think her only gift was to watch over her family and their miracle? Let me know in the comments or over on our Imaginative Discord. If you're new here, of course consider subscribing for more magical Encanto videos, and there's a variety that I've done previously linked down below. One of my favorites is describing the relationship between Isabela and Abuela. It's very messy. Thank you for watching, and of course, have a magical day.